So this is the part 2. In the part 1 we already completed about the flow rate. Now in the part 2, that is very important, rate of infusion we are going to be discussed. So if you are working in the ICU, if you are working in the emergency department, this session will help you a lot. Okay, so tell me which medicines commonly used to reduce the blood pressure. Commonly used medication to reduce the blood pressure in the infusion form. Yeah, nitroglycerin, NTG. NTG to reduce the BP, blood pressure. Okay, now doctor told to start you the infusion of nitroglycerin, and then he told to start the dose, or he directly told to start at the 2 ml per hour. Now how you are going to be prepare this? To prepare this, you have to be keep in mind about the concentration of the drugs. Okay, so the 1 ampule of nitroglycerin contained 5 ml of drug, and each ml contained 5 mg. So 1 ampule of nitroglycerin contained 5 ml of drug, 5 ml of NTG, and each ml of NTG contained 5 mg. So the 1 ampule will be contain how much? 5 mg each ml, and each ampule contain 5 ml. 5 into 5 is equals to 25 mg. So each ampule of 5 ml contain 25 mg drug. Here we understood about the NTG, that 1 ampule of the NTG contain 5 ml, which is equals to 25 mg. So each ml contain 5 mg. So now we have to make the infusion of this NTG. How we are going to be make that infusion? We are going to be take this 5 ml of NTG plus 45 ml of NS. So the total concentration will be 50 ml. Total quantity will be 50 ml. And how much is the drug concentration? Will be the same. That 5 ml of NTG contain 25 mg of NTG. 25 mg of NTG will be in the 50 ml of NS. Okay, basically 45 ml of NS, but we say about the 50 ml of NS. So this 25 mg of NTG is what? That is a drug concentration. And what is that 50 ml of NS? That is your total quantity. So in the 50 ml of the quantity, we had 25 mg of NTG, that is a drug concentration. So drug concentration will be the same, the dose and the quantity, how much we use the NS or any other solutions to make the complete infusion. So basically that 25 by 50 single strength of the NTG we started, we prepared. So in that 25 is a drug concentration, that is the NTG, and 50 is a dilution quantity, that is a NS. Okay, now we prepared about the infusion syringe. We already prepared about the syringe, and we set in the pump. Infusion pump में हमने set कर दिया इसको. Now we have to be started. The doctor is going to be tell about the dose. So doctor already told the dose 300 mcg. Doctor advised to start 300 mcg. So what doctor advised? Doctor advised to start 300 mcg of NTG per hour. So 300 mcg NTG per hour. Doctor is advised the dose. Now we have to be find out the rate of infusion. What it means? It means you had the dose now. Doctor advised about the dose. It means you have the infusion ready in your hand. Doctor advised the dose. Now you have to be started ml per hour. So you have to be convert this 300 mcg into the ml per hour. How? It feel difficult? See, if you go with this equation, it will be a very easy. Let's see. Okay, so rate of infusion, we will go one by one. So what is the desired dose? Yes, tell me, what is the desired dose? 300 mcg. Okay, desired dose we got. Next, what we want? Quantity. Yeah, how much quantity we had? 50 ml. So the quantity is total 50 ml. And what is the drug concentration we had? What is the drug concentration we had? 25 mg. Okay, just now tell me, the desired dose unit and the drug concentration unit is same? No, desired dose in the mcg and the drug concentration is in the mg. We have to be convert the mg into the mcg. How? 1 mg is equals to how much mcg? 1000 mcg. So we have to be multiply this 25 mg into 1000 to make it mcg. How much it will be? 25,000 mcg. Okay, so we got all the parameters. Now we have to be put these values in the formula. So the rate of infusion is equals to desired dose. How much is the desired dose? 300 into quantity. How much is the quantity? 50 divided by drug concentration. How much is the drug concentration? 2000.
25,000.
Okay, so now solve this equation. 300 mcg is a desired dose into quantity 50 divided by drug concentration 25,000. 0. How much? Yeah, tell me how much? 0.6. Yeah, correct. So your answer will be 0.6 ml per hour. So if you are going to be start the NTG, rate of infusion of NTG, if you started at the 0.6 ml per hour, it means you are going to be infuse 300 mcg of the drugs per hour. Okay. Okay, we will go for the next drug, that is the pantoprazole. You all given this medication to the patient, that is a pan. How much is the drug concentration of that pan? 40 mg in 10 ml. Right? So one vial is there, one vial of the pan contained 40 mg and we diluted into the 10 ml. So commonly we got 40 mg in 10 ml, that pantoprazole, that is a proton pump inhibitor, basically used to reduce the acidity in the GI abnormalities, peptic ulcers. In the different conditions we use this pantoprazole. Okay, so how we are going to be make the infusion? Basically in the peptic ulcer, the upper GI bleed, doctor is going to be advised to start the infusion of the pantoprazole, and then how we can make it? Very easy. Keep the same vial of 40 mg in 10 ml as a 5 quantity. So basically 40 mg 10 ml. Multiply into the 5. Multiply into the 5 in both the sides. So 50 ml 200 mg. Okay, what it means? Take 5 vials of the pantoprazole, dilute it 10 ml. You got 5 vial with the 50 ml. Now just take that all in one syringe, that is 50 cc syringe. So you will get 5 vial of that pantoprazole in that one syringe. It means that each vial contains 40 mg. So 40 mg into the 5, total 200 mg of the drug concentration you have in your infusion pump. So how much is the drug concentration you have? 200 mg. Okay. Now how much is the total quantity? 50 ml. So your drug concentration you got 200 mcg and the quantity you got 50 ml. Okay. So you got the infusion ready. So your infusion syringe is already ready. Yes. Your infusion syringe is already ready and that is a 50 ml is equals to 200 mcg of the pantoprazole. So your syringe is already ready. So 50 ml of pantoprazole, that is equals to 200 mg of pantoprazole present in your hand. Now doctor is going to tell to start the 8 mg per hour. Okay, now doctor asks you to start 8 mg per hour pantoprazole. How you are going to be start? So we got the desired dose 8 mg. Okay, so just put in that equation. What is the desired dose? 8 mg rate of infusion. Then what is the quantity? How much is the quantity? 50 ml divided by drug concentration. How much is the drug concentration we have in our hand? 200 mg. So 8 mg, 200 mg, both the concentration in the same unit. So there is no need to do any conversions now. Just put in the equation and then solve it. Okay. Keep the calcium in your hand. 8 into 50 divided by 200. Tell me the answer. Yes? 2 ml per hour. Correct. So if you are going to be start the infusion of pantoprazole as a 2 ml per hour, it means you are going to be give 8 mg per hour the drug. Very easy, right? Very easy to understand. Okay, so next we will see about the insulin. So mainly we give the insulin by the insulin syringe, that is a 4 unit, 6 unit, 3 unit, 2 unit as per the order. But at some time the sugar level is very high, and at that time we have to be follow the different algorithm 1, algorithm 2, and at that time we have to be keep the continued infusion of the insulin, how we are going to be prepared and how we are going to be give. So here for the insulin there is no need to do any formula or any calculations of the dose, because the formation of the drug concentration is the same with the amount of your quantity. So because of that there is no any need to calculate the dose. What I said, let's see, you will understand. Okay, so 1 ml of insulin contained 40 international unit. So basically your 1 ml of insulin contained 40 international unit. And how you are going to be prepared the infusion? So you are going to be take this 1 ml. Basically we didn't take the 1 ml directly. We directly go with the infusion. We directly go with the insulin syringe, and we take 40 unit of the insulin. And then add this 1 ml 40 unit of the insulin into 39 ml of NS. Oh, so how much is the total quantity we had now in our hand? This 1 ml plus this 39 ml, 40 ml. And this 1 ml contain how much unit of the insulin? 40 unit. 40 unit is equals to 40 ml. So your drug concentration and your unit and your quantity same. What it means? 1 unit of insulin present in 1 ml of that ENS infusion, that your infusion. 1 ml of your insulin infusion. So 1 unit of insulin present in 1 ml of your insulin infusion. So doctor is going to start 0.5 unit of insulin, then directly you can start 0.5 ml of infusion. Directly it means the same. If doctor is going to tell start the insulin at 2 unit, then you directly start at the 2 ml. Here the doctor is not going to tell at the every time. Here we got the algorithm chart which should check the sugar hourly, and along according to that we are going to be give the adjust the dose of the insulin infusion. So we started at 3.5 ml, 4 ml. It means we are started at 3.5 unit, 4 unit. So it's very easy. Just take 1 ml, 40 unit of the insulin, and then add into the 39 ml of ENS. You got 40 unit of the insulin in the 40 ml of ENS. 1 ml of ENS contain 1 unit. So if doctor is going to tell start at the 0.5 unit, start at the 0.5 ml. So it's very easy. Next important drug, that is a vasopressin. So in the low BP we are using this drug along with the NORAD. So vasopressin, how much is the content of normal vasopressin? That 1 ml of the ampule of the vasopressin is contain 20 units. So just we have to be take 2 ml is equals to 40 unit. Then in that 2 ml of vasopressin, so in that 2 ml of vasopressin add 38 ml of ENS. So your total quantity will be 40 ml. Okay, see what I told. Vasopressin 1 ml contain 20 units. So we taken total 2 ml. So your 2 ml of the vasopressin contain 40 unit. Now we add this 2 ml of vasopressin in 38 ml of ENS. So we got total quantity as a 40 ml infusion. So in the 40 ml infusion, how much unit of vasopressin present? 2 ml, 40 unit. So the 40 unit of vasopressin present in the 40 ml of infusion. And the same like insulin we are going to be do. If doctor is going to tell at the 1 unit, then start at 1 ml per hour. If doctor is going to tell start at the 2 unit per hour, then start at the 2 ml per hour. So here there is no any need of solving the problem, making the equations. So start with the regular dose, because your drug concentration and your quantity is same. So directly you can start 1 unit as 1 ml, 2 unit as 2 ml, 0.5 unit as 0.5 ml. So here there is no any need of any equation. Okay, now this one very important, noradrenaline. So when you may seen in the ICUs, in the emergency, the patient came with the hypotension, septic shock, hypovolemia, and then the BP is very low, like 70 by 40, 70 by 50, and the doctor is going to give the infusion of IV fluids. Still the BP is not going up, and then the doctor is going to tell you start the NORAD infusion. Now, when the doctor is going to tell you about the NORAD infusion, you should know about the basics of the NORAD. Okay, so 1 ml of the NORAD contain 2 mg of the noradrenaline bitrate, which is equivalent to 1 mg of sterile NORAD. Blah 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 blah. Let it be. You always consider your 1 ml of the NORAD is equals to 1 mg of sterile noradrenaline. It means it's not like 1 ml is equals to 2 mg. It's written on the paper that 1 ml is equals to 2 mg, but don't consider it is like this. Always consider 1 ml of NORAD is equals to 1 mg. So your 1 ampule contain 2 ml of noradrenaline, which is equal to 2 mg of NORAD. So you got my point. You may find the ampule of the NORAD and it is written 1 ml is equals to 2 mg, and down it is written 1 ml of the NORAD is equals to 2 mg NORAD bitrate which is equivalent to 1 mg of sterile noradrenaline. It means 1 ml of the NORAD is contained 1 mg. Now, how we are going to make the infusion? We have the two ways of making the infusion, single strength and double strength. For the single strength, what you have to do?